Though the earth gives way, our refuge is in God, an ever-present help in trouble. They may cut jobs, close doors, and send pink slips, but God's plans for you cannot be canceled. When the system fails and resources dry up, remember, the Lord is your shepherd. You shall not want. All may fade, but His word remains. Breaking news: the world is in turmoil, and the headlines are full of uncertainty. The question remains, how will we navigate this? Start of economic downturn. Unemployment crisis deepens. Millions jobless overnight. What's next for the future?
Unemployment rose to 4.1% in March after fewer than expected jobs were added to the economy. There were 32,200 more people employed, and 3,000 others joined the jobless queue. The participation rate ticked up as more people looked for work last month, but it remains off recent record highs.
Meanwhile, thousands and thousands of federal government workers have been let go in the first month of Trump's return to the White House, leading to protests across the country. Now, the White House is saying that it wants to slash 10% of the federal workforce. That is some 240,000 government jobs all told. Now, Trump and Elon Musk, who is in charge of the so-called Department of Government Efficiency, are defending those cuts.
Job insecurity. Job insecurity can be extremely stressful, leading to anxiety, a lack of motivation, and difficulty focusing. When employees feel uncertain about their job stability, it can impact their mental health and productivity.
An empty desk, a vacant chair. Once filled with work, now a sign of uncertainty. What happens when our place in life seems to vanish? A house for rent, once a home, now a symbol of the changing times. Will the search for stability ever end? Fear grips the heart. Uncertainty clouds the future. How do we move forward when the world feels so fragile? You're not a number. You're seen, known, and your future is in His hands. In the bustling world of dining, robots now take over what once was a human touch, preparing meals, serving customers, and cleaning up. From fast food chains to fine dining, machines are becoming more common. While technology promises efficiency, we must ask, what happens to the personal connection that once defined our experiences? Will automation lead to a more sterile world, or will it free us to focus on what truly matters? In a restaurant where robots do the work, we must consider, is convenience worth losing the human element? Anxiety is rising. People are searching for stability in a world that feels like it's shifting beneath their feet. But in the middle of all this uncertainty, God offers a different path. I know the plans I have for you, plans to give you hope and a future, declares the Lord. In a world filled with fear, it's time we rise in faith. Faith over fear. Beyond fear, beyond headlines, let's look to the one who holds it all together. Uncertainty surrounds us, but what if your future is already secure? God's plan is hope and a future even in chaos. This promise came in exile, hope meant for hard times. It wasn't peace when God gave this promise, it was chaos, exile. Sound familiar? God never promised a storm-free life, but He did promise, I see you, I have a plan, and I'm not done with you yet. No matter what the headlines say, or how loud the chaos gets, God's promise still stands, unshaken.
The signs are here, and the moment is now. Like the video you just saw, are you ready? The Bible has spoken. Signs of end times are unfolding right before our very own eyes. And as believers, we are called to be watchful. according to Matthew 24:6, you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. Nations will rise against nations, and there will be famines and earthquakes in various places. Let's face it, aren't we currently experiencing all of this now? The warnings were given not to cause fear, but to prepare us for it. In the last days, people will be lovers of money, greed, and arrogance. The world is changing. It's a time to awaken because Jesus is coming back soon. So don't delay. The time is near. Matthew 25:13 says, "Watch therefore, for you do not know the day or hour when the Son of Man will return." The time is near. Are you ready for the rapture? Rest in peace. Have you ever expressed this condolence when someone you know has died? Let me ask you this. Have you ever really thought about the true meaning and weight behind that rest in peace wish? You know, that plea to comfort someone in mourning after the death of their loved ones, sadly. As for you, look at your watch or your clock right now. If you were to die before the very next second arrives, are you 100% certain that your eternal soul will ascend to heaven? If so, why? Why are you so sure? Ask yourself that. Why are you so sure that you're going to heaven? Could it be your eternal soul will instead descend to the pits of hell? If you don't want to go to hell, then watch this video all the way to the end. Don't be deceived. If you think that being a good person or going to church on Sunday or doing good works or good deeds for others, philanthropic endeavors, donating to charities, etc., etc., etc. I mean, that list is endless. But if you think these good deeds automatically grant you entrance into God's kingdom, you're sadly mistaken. Think about it. When Judgment Day comes and you stand before Jesus and he opens the book of life, what good deeds have you done for the kingdom? Will you be exalted as worthy and uplifted to heaven as a result? Or will you be banished to hell? Here's the truth. There is no in-between purgatory phase. We're either going to heaven or we're going to hell. The only key that will open the door to heaven is the prayer of salvation. You have to confess with your mouth and believe in your heart that Jesus died for you. So if you want to save your soul, let's say that salvation prayer right now. Just close your eyes and say the prayer with me, but mean it from the bottom of your heart. Repeat this after me. Say, Jesus, come into my heart right now. Forgive me of all my wrongdoings. Cleanse me of my sins. I believe you died and rose again for me. And I confess that Jesus, you are Lord of all in heaven and here on earth and over my life. Amen. If you just prayed that prayer, type amen in the comments. God bless you.
Ready to come to Jesus, ask for his mercy, turn from sin, and believe he died and rose to save you. Struggling to trust God's plan? Type yes or amen in the comments and share hope today.